everybody. I'm out here in the garage this morning. I tell you what, it's kind of cool out here this morning. The temperature really took a turn for the cool side, so it's probably in the high 50s, low 60s this morning, and so I've got my big garage door shut, and it's comfortable in here. I'm just fine. It's great weather. The wife and I had a very exciting weekend. We hit first model car show for me, the very first one. And I'm going to show you the flyer here. It was over in Owensboro, Kentucky. And this is the flyer right here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this was the 6th annual model car show and swap meet put on by the Plastic Modelers Club of Owensboro, Kentucky. And they did a pretty good job. They had food there, and this was my first time to go to a model car show, and there was probably 100 or better cars, sci-fi stuff. Seen the Enterprise there. It was lit up. That looked pretty cool to me. They had farm equipment, airplanes, but I was really focusing on the cars, and boy, I tell you what, they had some really fine ones there. I didn't take anything because, like I said, this was my first time going to a model car show. Excuse me. So I just want to see how they ran things. And when you first go in, the fellows that were at the desk and telling you what's going on and the charge for the vendors and stuff like that. But he gave me one of these sheets that you fill out if you enter something into the event in the show. And I just wanted to give me an idea of the different categories and things, because I wasn't really sure. And I think for me, I'm pretty much, I don't really build anything. Every now and then I build something box stock, but most of my stuff is I change out the wheels and tires, add plug wires. So they kind of told me that I'll probably be in the custom category. So that's kind of what I was looking for, some information on, because next time I go to a car show, I'm going to take a couple models with me. But boy, I tell you what, we had a fine time. I seen Tim from Throttle Power there. He was shooting some video, and heck, by the time I got through all the vendors area and looking at the models and taking my own pictures, I forgot about looking him up. But I did also see Jeff Lawless there, my buddy Jeff from Henderson, Kentucky, and I got his shop card. He had some of these on him. I wish I would have remembered and took some with me, and I could have gave Jeff one of my shop cards. But I'll tell you what, buddy, if you get me your mailing address, I'll get you one of my shop cards. But that is just cool. That's pretty cool shop card right there. That's going on the wall with all the rest of mine. All right, while we were there, I was thinking about the night before we went. I wanted to look and try and find a pro street, something that was a pro street. And I got lucky and I found one. That's the only one I saw there. And it was sealed, so I bought it. So let me get it out here. This is what I bought. And I think that is just so cool. Now, fella had, I don't know if it's still on here. Yeah, price tag right there on the end. He wanted 25 bucks for it. I tried to get it for 20, but he wasn't going to have it. So, and I looked online. These things sell for, an average of 40 to 50 bucks. So $25 still being sealed. I think it was a good buy. So I'm really looking forward to building this one. I'd never had one of these. But that just looks pretty cool. I like that, because I'm really digging the pro street look and the street rods and a pro street. And as I was looking around, I really was looking for a 50 Olds, but nobody had one of those, and they would have probably went for a pretty good penny. But I was willing to spend a little bit on it, but nobody had any. Now, like I said, this was our first show the wife and I went to. So, but from what I've seen and looking online at car shows, some of the big car shows like Acme and some of the others, this appeared to be a pretty small scale model car show. So as I was looking around, I come across this one here. And now it's not sealed, but I open it up and everything is still in the bag and it looks like everything is there. So this is what I got. Boy, ain't that just good looking. I'm gonna tell you what. Now, where's the price tag on this? The old boy had on this one 15 bucks. And I gave him 15 bucks for it. I thought it was well worth it. I don't know. I'm thinking they probably sell for anywhere from $25 to $35 on online, plus paying your shipping. So I think I got a pretty good deal. But man, I tell you what, I just dig that. I would have rather had the Revell kit, but because I tend to think that the Revell kits are a little bit better quality than the AMT and MPC kits. But that's pretty cool looking. I just really dig that. And I'm thinking, you know, chopping the top on these things, that's not something that I really get into. So I'm thinking about building this one box stock. Maybe put some nicer wheels on it and wire the engine. But pretty much, I found a couple pictures of some online that I really like. Let me see if I can pull those up here. Maybe let's get the camera over here, see if we can see these. Look at those right there. Let me get, there you go, get the camera in the right angle here. Get my big fat face out of the way. Those are a couple I found online, some pictures. Those look pretty cool for being stock. So I think that's what I'm going for. Hell, I don't know. I just like it. I think it looks pretty, they look pretty cool stock. So that's what I'm shooting for. I reached back out to Mobius because I have that F350 ramp truck, and the parts on it were really warped. They weren't just warped a little bit, they're distorted and just unusable. So I reached out to Mobius. It's been going on 5 weeks now, and they said they knew they had a problem and they're working on it, trying to get parts in from on the other side of the pond. So like I said, it's been about 5 weeks, so I reached out to them again on Thursday, and they got back with me and they told me that they're still looking at maybe 5 weeks or so out because they haven't even hit the water yet. So I don't know. I'm looking at maybe, hopefully I can get these parts before the end of the year. That's what I'm looking at, because you know, they don't really know. You know, they have no clue how long it's going to take that boat to get across the water. So I still got it sitting there, and it's I've got a rolling chassis going, but that's as far as I got with it. So it's just kind of sitting in limbo right there. Now I have started, and I'm gonna do a video on this because this is just such a cool kit. But I've already pulled a lot of the parts out and started cleaning the flash off, and that's about as far as I've got. I got the flash cleaned off of some of the parts and haven't started sanding anything yet. But that's going to be my next kit, that Revell 32 Ford through window coupe. That just looks so cool. And I'm going with black, a gloss black, because I have some of the Tamiya gloss black, the acrylic paint. That's what I've been shooting here lately, is that acrylic paint, and it's just been laying down really super nice for me. So that's what I'm going with. But no hurry to get on this one. I'm just you know, taking my time and want to do a good job on it. So fellas, I don't know of anything else I've got. Like I said, well, I do have one more thing here. My wife and I, when we left that model car show in Owensboro, we stayed in Owensboro there. That's about an hour away from our house. And we went to the Famous Moonlite BBQ. And I tell you what, if you've never been there, that's the place to go. If you're ever going through Owensboro, Kentucky, make sure you stop in at the Moonlite BBQ. I think there's been a couple presidents that have went in there and ate because of the, you know, they heard about how good it was, and it is good. So stop in at the Moonlite BBQ in Owensboro, Kentucky. And when my wife and I left there, we went through Henderson, Kentucky on our way home, and we stopped at the Chevy dealer there because we've been interested in buying a new vehicle because now I've been retired. It'll be 2 years at the end of this month, and my wife is going to retire in January. So we decided that we were going to buy a retirement car for her, a new car. So we were looking at the new 2022 Chevy Blazers, but we wanted to make sure that we got one with the V6 in it. And that's what she wanted because she doesn't like the 4 cylinders, and I don't either. Excuse me. So we were looking for the 3.6 V6 engine. I wanted the 20-inch wheels on it. We wanted full leather. We wanted the navigational system and everything all set up. So at Henderson, Kentucky, at the Chevy dealer, when we pulled in there, they didn't have one on the lot. And I talked to one of the fellows. He come out and talked to me, and he said that everything they've got sold, and even the 2023s that were coming in, because my wife wanted that iridescent white pearl, and he said everything is sold. So anyway, we left there, and on our way home, we decided to stop at the Chevy dealer here local in Evansville. And lo and behold, we pulled in, and there's a iron gray Blazer sitting there and a red Blazer, and they both had the V6. One was the 3LT, which is a higher level vehicle, and the other one was the RS, which was a much higher vehicle. But the iron gray colored one was everything that we wanted. Had the 20-inch wheels on it, 3.6, all leather. Had the navigational system. Well, Chevy calls it the informational system. I think that's what they're called. But had everything we wanted, just not the right color. But the wife said that looked fine to her, so we left there with a new vehicle. We weren't even planning on buying one, but we left there with that. And this morning was our first time to drive to work, so I haven't texted her yet. I want to see how she did. So anyway, fellas, enough of that. I don't want to bore everybody. I'm looking to get on my get back on that 65 Chevy 2 Nova Gasser. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I need to. Bare metal foil is up next, so like my granddaddy used to say, I'm hoping for the best and expecting the worst. So we'll see what happens, and I'm going to take my time with it and hope I don't screw it up. All right, fellas, I'm out of here.